You are watching the Catholic Way TV. C-Way, the Real Way TV. Thank you for watching the Real Way TV. Subscribe and be part of the Real Way TV.
My assistant, music director, Kalucha Vikari Tibore. And we see my task here, we are doing call to get a date. Stand up and chico to get a rodi. Your man giving Isazi, we were Koya di Beliamo. I think I have chance comments generally different of Martin. So, Sandisi, maybe I think I Sangiri, but the command and had our folk there, Angiri, Koya Kuti, Uguala, Anguala, Tara, Idikisi. Mansakres Yogini, Ongo Jiso, per level Maria. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes money, it takes sacrifice. So in the video of Osaro, now, I'm in the Diabo, in the video of the Tobara, there is actually nothing new as to get a choir into the education this is gen. So, but it is usually very important the comments because this is the accountability for the results that will be announced. That is why I am here. So, in your qualification is where I am torn Maria beginning with quality. I am very impressed with the common boga. I'm a sanga common boga because with the tone quality actually it was almost difficult to say anything wrong or to see anything wrong with their quality. But now tone so generally with quality common boga Chebando Kawempe, especially in second phase, Mapera, Gayaza, quality was generally okay. The first phase, the Kawempe, I think we all understood it. I think you are trying to get used to a new tone color. So the tone of quality, blending, did not bring out the harmonious drive. So he limited Ruba from the beginning. And that also affected the Namona as well, especially the alto. Namona was not blending. It was in Kiyanji and even Chikoni. Chikoni choir first phase, I'm very sure you also realized it by yourselves. I don't know what happened. It is usually difficult to get Chikoni singing with poor quality. But it happened in the first place. We must be honest about this. And that is because of probably lack of training. Masibas are beginning in the times ahead. And you can have a singer in a quality material. Quantity. Gayaza, I think, has had a good quality, but they have ignored the quantity. And now, I cannot be sure that your quality was okay. Because it can be good condor. I'm very sure if you had opened up, I would hear some of us singing. So don't try to keep very low quantity because you are trying to maintain good quality. Because a mixture of the two gives, so that output is very important. So generally, with quantity, I think Kawempe has appropriate quantity. Chikoni, your quantity is okay. Chebado, Mapera, Namuna, these choirs have had appropriate quantity except Gayaza and the soprano of Komambola. especially in the second compulsory. I think also in the first phase, first ballot. Now, you are really letting down the other voices, the alto, the tenor, the bass, very outstanding. But the soprano, good quality, so the quantity was not balancing. So open up. Actually, Komamboka is one of the most impressive. They can easily disappoint. I don't know why. Actually, you almost spoiled my party today. Because I really got so impressed with the first phase of singing, but second phase, some things always go wrong. But I'm very sure you can work on this. Control. I think generally Komamboka was good with control, even Kawebe. The control affected Chebando somehow. They had a song, Bala and Droni, and also the other one with the Retardando at the end. That was the first ballot. You do not observe the Retardando, I talk about it, but control the soprano as in Trediata. So that affected your ending to that song. Blending, very exemplary, Komamboka, Chebando. I think also Mapera, the blending is okay, but the other choirs, whenever you have quality problems, you realize blending becomes a challenge. Especially even Chikori, the first phase, Namungona generally, because one voice is having a problem, so the blending becomes a challenge. So I hope you took note of that. You have the money and accuracy. Now, accuracy, my problem, maintain to the key selection. Very good key selection from Chebando. Using C# for number 28 was really exemplary. I think it made us enjoy the singing and actually made it sing easier for them. Kawebe used key B, too low, too heavy, made the singing dull. So check your key selection. Know the capacity of your choir and then select an appropriate key for them so that you are able to sing with ease. Usually when you are on the right key, you don't find so many challenges in the singing. But those things, a wrong key, a wrong tempo and others that we are going to highlight can always let you down. Pitching accuracy, Komamboka, very exemplary. Chebando, very exemplary. Mamasaki especially. The base of Komamboka and Chebando were really exemplary today. Avast. So I was going to start. The challenges are there with the pitching accuracy. Kawebe, first phase, Chikoni, first phase, Namgona, pitching of the high octaves was a challenge. That's a re octave high, the do octave high for especially soprano and tenor. It's very serious challenge. So check how you train your choir to sing higher octaves with ease. Because Amadou choir generally they perform well. So if you bring a choir on stage that is struggling with singing octaves, just know your chances are diminishing of going to the next level. So master training your choirs, especially for high pitching. We always advise that begin with quantity. If you are even in choir training and you want to concentrate on quality before opening up, they will not be able to manage correct pitching. So the intonation and pitching accuracy was on average good, with those exceptions. Dixon, mouth shaping, Mateo de Ninjesa, we want to embrace, we always encourage you to embrace professional singing. Avoid exaggerating the vowels. Because you are throwing away the correctness of the vowel. Remain professional. Remain professional. And the choirs in perform, they are victims of this, including Komaboga. Then I might in Nigeria, because you are not controlling the mouth shaping. Don't over-exaggerate those vowels. Just be professional. Naturalness of some of these words. Choirs in Christian, W in Christianity, there is some pre-Christianity. So, making a choir as Christianity. So, Christianity, sacerdote, so check the naturalness of those words. The reading. Now, this is another problem. Usually, the first sign that this choir is going to perform well is the tempo guided by the conductor. Many of our choirs are good at this. Komamoga, very good. Chebano, very good. Chikoni, very good. Namona, very good. And all this begins with the conductor. The conductor. He has studied this, he knows what to do, he gives you the correct tempo and then makes the singing easier for the choristers. Now, he can even tempo as sluggish walk, gayaza, even kawepe. Now, try to work with the metronome marks from the keyboard. Quite the majority of them have the keyboards. You consult any of these music directors because of what the material this time Baba metronome marks pitching. The tempo is guided. Crochet equals 85, 80, 65, 72. So if you seek guidance, you will see that the is a very serious professional musician. And actually, before I came here, I checked, I put some of these songs on Sibelius and tried to check if these tempo marks guided on the sheets could be right. And for sure, I enjoyed them. Don't ignore them. Make use of those marks put there. They are very appropriate. They are meant to help you sing at the right tempo and with ease. So, freedom and steadiness, especially Namona Choir was stayed with us. The second ballot, I think, the second ballot, Mongola needed a lot of control. You were not steady. Timekeeping. This is sustenance. Maybe because Pasama Chako, Iri, not going to Siki, Aka, then so it affects your reading. It means me Abaka level, you develop the tendency to start the next phrase before others. So Midile, Okay? So it affects the rhythm, the tempo, the singing. Now, on phrasing, the harmonious drive, very exemplary, Komamboga. I'm very sure those who watched here enjoyed listening to Komamboga today, because the harmony was really, really sweet, so sweet to the ears, except for one song which was not spoiled by the choir, but by the instrumental accompaniment. The choir, of course, must have been singing with very good quality, and the harmony would have been good. But now, I wish the conductor stopped the instruments so that we could continue enjoying the beautiful voices. So he left the instruments that were off key to continue to spoil the ears to the end. So these things can have a bearing on your performance, overall performance. So be careful, be conscious. And he was sleeping when the instruments were already tuned. Taniki check it where, but they don't realize and for sure, if I were you, after even though I did not check earlier, my stop there. Chika, let me be penalized for wasting time. But when my choir is singing, I'm telling you, were you not enjoying the beauty of the voices of your choir today? So these are the things you need to. So that harmonious drive, even Chemando, the harmony, very interesting. Kawembe, second phase was good. First phase was not okay. The harmonious language for the second phase was okay. First phase, very poor because of poor blending. Now, conducting. I am very impressed with the style, the beautiful negation plan of Kawembe. Mama Sanda did effectively. I will say Mama Sanda effectively because in his conductors today we saw him, and I can tell you that is what we want, replacing the old while retaining certain traits of the old, so they maintain some of these traits very nicely and added their new ones very beautifully. The style of conducting generally good, especially from these choirs, Kawembe, Chemando, Chikoni, Gayaza. Namwana, your style of conducting so good. I always advise that be flexible. Names with the head, but there is a style that looks robotic. Because the patterns in conducting we've talked about them several times. If you are talking about a 3/4, it is something like this. It is not something like 1, 2, 3. Be flexible. Feel free. Be very flexible. So that is on the style. Control affected some of the conductors. I expected in first phase the drum for Kawembe to be controlled better because it was overshadowing the rest of the instruments. The other instruments were not had. The drum was alone. And whom do we penalize? The conductor for not controlling some of these instruments. Not only actually for all the conductors. Where you will see you have got less than 4 marks, look at what comment is there. It is either a control problem, or a style problem, or animation problem. So animation effect is realized in two things basically: the facial expression of your choir and the effectiveness of the dynamics. Those two can tell clearly the type of conductor in front. Because if you have poor animation, so your gestures are different and what choir is doing are completely different. So work on these three areas so that they blend. You rhyme with your choir while training. And
You are watching the Catholic Way TV network. Siwe, the Real Way TV.